I name Harley.
And how old are you?
I'm 3.
So as parents of a young rider, we've had to learn everything as we've gone. Like as we've gone along, we've just Googled and watched other people's videos to learn which bikes to choose for Harley. So I thought I'd make this video where I talk through each of the bikes that Harley's had and why we bought them, what made them good, what made them bad, and yeah, if you've got any questions, just drop them in the comments at the end. So we'll start with the Revvi 12. This was Harley's first ever bike with a throttle. He got this at 19 months old, and I'll be honest, at first he just couldn't do it. So initially he was just using it as a heavy balance bike until I realised that if I put my hand on top of his hand and literally twisted the throttle with him, he eventually clocked that, oh hang on, this is kind of fun, this is faster than just running along with the bike myself. And yeah, he got it, and we switched him up from the slow setting to the fast setting, and off he went. He still rides this bike now, and he still loves it, even though he's got much bigger bikes. He keeps going back to his Revvi. Next up, we got Harley this Kuberg. It's a Kuberg Start, and we've had some graphics added by Race Shop Designs, same as the Revvi, matches. Thank you, Race Shop Designs. Other than that, the only other change we've made is with the battery upgrade from Boost batteries. So the original battery lasted probably just under an hour when ridden at full speed, and we found that, you know, an hour just wasn't enough for Harley. He wanted more, so we upgraded the battery, and not only did it give us a whole day's worth of riding now, it took 10 kilos off the weight, which made it a lot more manageable for his little legs at the time. Also, when we first bought it, we took this seat off, so this is removable, and that makes it about an inch lower. So again, it makes it easier for a shorter rider. And you can twist the spring here, you can twist this down, and it drops the whole bike down to make it even lower. So the bike can be adjusted with this speed by pressing and holding this button. You lift the rear wheel off the ground and twist the throttle for the speed that you want. Hold it there for a few seconds, the bike will make a beeping sound, and it's ready to go. It's got this for the power button, so you just plug that in, lights come on, ready to go. They can put that around their wrist, and then if they fall off and that pulls off, give it a pull, the power turns off. So nice little safety feature there. Around about the time of looking for a PB50, which we couldn't find anywhere available because of the COVID and because of Brexit, and because obviously this influx of people getting into cycling and motorbikes and motocross, we ended up finding an Oset MX10, which is an electric version of a similar sized bike. And we went and got this bike, brought it back from Scotland. The bike has 3 different height settings, and it has 3 dials on the bike where you can adjust the speed, the response and the power, and this makes the bike really adjustable and gives it a huge range of rider size and ability. So you can really make the bike slow, or you can make it fast, you can have it really low to the ground, you can have it quite high. So the Oset MX10 really is a bike that can grow with the rider. So we had this bike, the MX10, he loved it, he was riding really well on it, but all of his little friends had PB50s, and being a toddler, you want what your friends have got, don't you? So we ended up on a hunt for a PB50. We rang about 30 different bike shops, and I was hunting Facebook Marketplace, and eventually this one just happened to come up for sale as a trade-in whilst I was on the phone to the shop, and we got this. We first bought a PB when he was 2 for his 2nd birthday, and we hated them initially because when we first got it, we couldn't start it. Every time we take him out for a ride, we're there kicking it, and it just wouldn't start. Or then it would start, and then he'd get on it, try to ride off, and it would cut out. And because he was so short, obviously he couldn't put his feet down, so he'd fall off. So he hated it and he never wanted to ride it. So we ended up selling it, and that's when we actually bought that Kuberg. But we went back to Kuberg and we bought this one, which is pretty much new. We got it second-hand from a bike shop up in Leeds, probably only about 6 months old when we bought it, and this bike starts every single time. It's so easy to start. There's a huge difference between a bike that's been maintained and one that hasn't. Be careful when you're buying a Pee-wee that you can start it. So there are a few upgrades that we've done on this Pee-wee. First of all, the biggest change that we actually did was these tyres. They are called MX55s and we got them from Judd Racing in Nottingham. They have made the bike so much better to ride on the looser surface. We've added these handlebars, which are from FPR, which is Fast Pee-wee Racing. They again have made the bike a much nicer ride for Harley. He loves the new riding position. We've added a custom seat made by Race Shop Designs, and we've got the custom graphics to match the two Revvis and the Kuberg. There we go. Now this bike is so much fun. Harley loves riding his Pee-wee. The only problem we've got with the Pee-wee is it just doesn't really have that initial go that he gets from his electrics. So he really likes to be able to twist the throttle and move quickly. The Pee-wee is a little bit sluggish off the mark, but the top speed on them is quite fast. So I know that one day he'll come back to loving this a bit more when he realises that if he opens it up a bit more, he'll get more out of it. So then, for Harley's 3rd birthday, we got him this Revvi 16 Plus. Out of the box, it's really easy to put together. Just put the wheels in, put the handlebars on, and off you go. The bike comes with front suspension, and it comes with a rear disc brake. There we go, can you see that? There we go. And Harley took it for his first proper ride the other day, and he absolutely loved it. He said it was fast, and on riding this one he then refused to ride his 12 because all he wanted was this 16. So that told me it must be great, because previously he would not get enough of his 12. He'd literally ride that all day if he could. So the 16 fits Harley perfectly. He's just turned 101 centimetres tall and he's comfortable reaching the floor. Before this point, probably would have been too big for him. In the next video, I'll talk about his gas, plus his 2 new bikes that we've got coming, his KTM Mini and his Husky Mini, that we have bought purely to do comparisons with, and we'll let him choose which one he favours to keep the one he likes. Thanks for watching.